Hello ceramic student, today I'm going to teach you how to use the slab roller. This right here is the slab roller. It's very simple. There's really not much that can go wrong, but there is a few things you have to know so that you don't hurt yourself and so you don't jam the machine. When you come up to the slab roller, you will need some clay, obviously. So I've got some clay here. You're probably going to notice a bucket and a canvas. These are both important. When it's your turn, you're going to move the bucket off to the side. You're going to take this canvas and you're going to lay it down in front of you. On the slab roller, there's a big red box that says caution. And it says that the slab roller only goes this direction. If you're on the other side trying to run a slab this way, it's not going to go very well. Okay? You've got to understand that these rollers only move this way. Okay? So when we're working with our slab, if we're not paying attention, if we're kind of messing around and somehow we get a finger stuck in here, these rollers don't roll backwards. So your finger's going to be stuck. And there is a few circumstances when I've had to kind of loosen this up to get a finger that was stuck in there. We haven't lost any fingers, but we don't want to do that to anybody else. So we're going to take our canvas and we want to make sure that our canvas opens up to us. Okay? And the reason why that's important is we need to have somewhere for the clay to come out of the back if we have excess clay. If we accidentally do it this way and the canvas is folded, if the fold is on our side, the clay has nowhere to go and it's going to get jammed inside the rollers. Alright, so make sure you're aware of where you're standing. Make sure you're aware of how the canvas opens. If the canvas has been used quite a bit, there's probably going to be maybe some bits of clay, or it might be a little bit wet or sticky. So our little bucket right here is just full of powder. And we're going to sprinkle some of this powder out. This is just like if you've ever made pizza dough and you have to put some flour down on the counter, and that's to help it from getting stuck. So now I'm going to take my clay, and I don't want to just try and put a round ball of clay in there and fold it over and mush it through. It's not going to go very well. So what I want to do is I'm going to take my hands and I want to flatten out at least the front part of my clay so that it makes a bit of a wedge, and this will help the slab roller function or work a little bit better. So I'm going to take the flat side of the clay that I've kind of patted down. I'm going to put it up to the edge of the slab roller. I'm going to fold this back over. The wheel that engages the rollers, it will only turn towards you. So I'm going to put one hand right here, and I'm going to slowly turn this big wheel until I can feel the rollers grab onto the clay. And then I'm going to slowly run that clay through my rollers. Once it goes all the way through, it'll stop moving. You can walk over to the other side and you'll see that you have a slab. Now sometimes they tear like this. If you need a big perfect piece, you can always re-wedge the clay and run it back through. Most of the time though, these kind of sections of slabs will work just fine. You'll carefully pick these up, bring them over to your workstation. You can carry them on the canvas if you need to, but please remember to return the canvas back to where it was so that the next student is ready to go and doesn't have to pick up or clean up any of your mess. I'll put this right here, I'll put this right here,